Welcome back to Dies Irae. Last time we left the hospital and met this beautiful young lady with a very annoying voice. As you can see, I felt like I was going to die from embarrassment just buying that stuff.
じゃ買うなよ。
Then I buy it.
でもさ
But hey,
役に立った？
did you get some use out of them? Now that you mention it, the other patients in the room with me had been big fans of those magazines. They didn't pester me while they were occupied with them, so I guess you could say I got use out of them after all.
そこそこ。
More or less, yeah.
嘘、本当に？あんたそんなやつだったの？
No way, you serious? I had no idea you were that kind of guy.
どんなやつだよ。
Define that kind of guy.
ねえちょっと具体的にどの号の何ページが役に立ったの？試しに言ってみなさいよ。
Hey, tell me which issues and what pages were the most helpful. Come on, just say it. I'm sorry, it's super weird recording while my family's home. Let me close the door. Alright. Should I follow the guide or should I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess what she wants to hear is I was lying, you idiot. What I want to say is the S&M stuff. I am more of a sadist. And Jackson, stop looking at me like that. I'm sorry, my dog is sitting right next to me on my bed, watching me with very judging eyes. Well, I'm not following her route anyway. I'm not following any route anyway. So yeah, let's do that. We'll go with that. The light in Casimiro's eyes went out.
キモ。
Disgusting.
おい。
Hey now.
いやいやごめん。今のなし。
Sorry about that. Had I said anything?
私は別にいいけどね。レンがどんな趣味してたって。
Well, it's no business of mine what you're into. Oh, are you not in love with me anymore?
と
That's
にか
good.
く怪我が治ってよかったじゃない。特にこことか。
Anyway, I bet you're glad that all your wounds finally healed up, especially right here. She sat poking my cheek with her thumb.
昨日まで大きい絆創膏してたから傷が残ってるのかと思ったよ。
You were covered in bandages all the way up until here. All the way up until yesterday, so I assumed you'd have a scar too.
ああ、これね。
Oh, no. Sure, I had been wearing armor rings during our fight, so my cheeks were cut up to hell and back when I first entered the hospital. Yes. Go on. Leave my room. Alright. I have to remember to cut that, but I guess I'll forget that. Like always, I'm sorry. I didn't really care if it left scars or not myself because we got to so worked up over it while I was recovering that I kept my face covered with bandages just so she would shut up about it. Case in point.
せっかく綺麗な顔してるんだから傷が残ったらもったいないよね。
They've got such a pretty face. It'd be a total waste if it got all scarred up. There were a few things I disliked more than being told that my face looked pretty. Back when I was a kid, I used to get mistaken for a girl all the time. Unpleasant memories, to say the least. And even as a teenager, it still happened from time to time, despite the fact that I was hardly short or anything. It happened to me a while back with my neighbor as well. Well, he was mistaken as a girl and I was mistaken as his boyfriend. And we're like, alright, sure, dudes, sure. He had very long hair and I was, as a kid, I always had really, really short hair. Right now, it's about shoulder long, I don't know. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, scouts trying to recruit female models had called out to me on the street on more than one occasion. Despite the kind of thing that dealt a blow to your pride as a man, I decided to let Kazumi have a piece of my
わ
mind.
ざわざ学校サボってそれだけ言いに来たのかお前は。
Did you skip school just so you could tell me that?
単位おめでとうって
What, do you mean congratulations on getting discharged?
ああ、他に用がないなら帰るぞ俺は。
Yeah, if I don't have anything else important, I'm going home.
ああ、なにその言い方、可愛くないな。遊びたいなら遊びたいって言えばいいのに。
Oh jeez, do you have to be so blunt? Totally not you. If you want to have some fun, all you got to do is say so.
は？なんだそれ。
Huh? What are you talking about? And I clicked on it
だ
again.
からこのままデートとかしたくない？
I don't want to go on a date with you. Leave me alone. What do you think? I'm asking if you'd like to go on a date while we're out
全
here.
然。
Hell no, thank you, Ren.
あ、いや、
Was fast.
あ、いいわよ。私もそんなつもりなかったし、上等だもん。帰ったらもう痛くも痒くもないんだもん。
Well, whatever. Not like I wanted to go on one. Anyway, it's fine. I'll just be on my way. It's no skin off my back. I wasn't sure I understood what was going on inside Kazumi's head at that moment, but that was probably for the best.
でもね、後でレアさんに何か言われたら全部あんたのせいにするからね。
But you know, if Rhea bitches at you later, now know that it's totally your fault, okay?
何？
What? Why bring Himuro here?
先輩がなんだって？
Senpai even? What's Himuro got to do with this?
だから命令されたの。藤井君とデートしてきなさいって。
What? Well, she ordered me to go on a date with you. The hell? What on earth was she thinking? And that
そ
was
れ
a
でお前
message.
はうなずいたわけ？
And you agreed to that?
そりゃあだって断ったら怖いじゃない。
Well, I mean, I was scared of what she'd do if I said no. I'm sorry, you may have to listen to my Steam messages popping up. I should just... I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm unprofessional as hell. I know that. I just started YouTube and I don't really care about it. If you care, sure, leave it in the comments and I might change it. And I might change it in the future, but at the moment I have no time at all to really care about YouTube. That I even get to do all my 2 videos a day is a wonder. A miracle. Well, I mean, I was scared. Yeah, okay, read that one already. I wouldn't describe Himuro as scary. I mean, she was the type that was a little hard to get a handle on, but still...
デートね。
A date, huh?
レイは嫌なの？
I don't want to.
嫌ってわけじゃないけどな。
It's not that, it's just that I didn't know where we'd even go. Like, just going to the amusement park with Kazumi didn't feel like anything special.
俺、大して金持ってないけど。
I'm not made of money or anything, you know?
私もないわよ。
Me neither. I was about to tell her that we should just forget about it, but Kazumi suddenly started fishing around in her bag.
でも大丈夫。先輩、その辺は卒のない人だから。
Who is this Ria Homuro? I want to beat her up. I don't want to go on a date with this person. But we don't need to worry about money. Ria is always on top of stuff like this. She finally pulled something
チ
out.
ケット2枚。準備万端でしょ？
2 tickets. It's all been arranged, see? Himuro had provided us with tickets to the local museum. Not exactly what you'd expect a teenager to pick, so did this mean that the whole date thing was really set in
ほら
stone?
そいじゃ行くよ
Come on, let's get going. I love going to the museum if it's an interesting exhibition, but... For date? I would seem the answer was yes.
けどお前、芸術に興味なんかあったっけ？
You never struck me as the type to be interested in the arts. The museum was located away from the main streets. While we were on our way back, I asked Kazumi something that had been on my mind. It wasn't a huge museum or anything, but it was a fancy sort of place that frequently held exhibitions for paintings, ceramics, and the like. It didn't seem very Kazumi to me.
似合わないって
You're saying it doesn't suit me?
どうだか。ただ先輩ならハマるかもな。
Probably. I wonder about that. Just saying that it might fit Himuro better.
なんかそれ私が非生産的なやつみたいで嫌なんですけど
You know, it kind of sounds like you're calling me unproductive. Can't say I like that. Why unproductive? That's not unproductive if you don't like museums.
お前何か生産できたか？
So, have you ever produced anything?
料理作れるよ
I can cook. I can do that too. It's easy. Was it really so special? Not that I was one to talk. Cooking and me went together about it as well as oil and water. Alright. I can cook. You can't. Good.
とりあえずお前の料理は置いといて。結局何がコンセプトの展示なんだよ。
Well, putting aside your cooking for the time being, what sort of exhibit are we seeing exactly?
見てわからない
Can't you read? Kazumi flashed the ticket at me, a wicked gleam in her eye. Frankly, the text on the ticket was printed so large that it would have been impossible not to notice, but...
一応確認だけな。
Remind me, just in case. I was still holding out... What? I was still holding out hope that I was just seeing things, because if I wasn't, then it meant we were straight away on our way to a gala featuring an assortment of objects I was not interested in seeing. Unfortunately,
世界の刀剣博物館
it's the Blade of the World exhibit. What? What's that? Okay. I actually would like to see it, but that would be a very, very short one, wouldn't it? You don't have that much varieties in blades. Sure, the steel is different and the handle can be different, and of course the width and the length of the blade can be different. How it's made can be different, but certain periods of times had certain periods of weapons as well, so there's not that much of blade types out there. Okay, my hopes were thoroughly crushed. This was no way to treat someone who just got out of the hospital. Eventually we reached the museum, though Kazumi had to basically fight me tooth and nail the rest of the way there. I'd spare you the details of her dragging me around the place after we got there. I'd prefer not to remember. And so?
ねえちょっといつまでそんな顔してるのよ
Hey, come on, how long are you gonna keep spacing out over there? Kazumi muttered in an exasperation while looking at a Nepalese knife known as a kukuri. I couldn't help having a sour look on my face. The mere sight of these kinds of blades had made me nauseous for as long as I could remember. Why did she take me here in the first place? She knew full well I wasn't good with sharp objects.
情けないな別に噛みついてきたりしないのになんでそんなに嫌がるわけ
How pathetic can you get? It's not like they bite, you know? Why do you hate them so much?
なんで言われても。
Well, her tone was generally curious. Unfortunately, this wasn't something I had a clear answer
お
for.
前毛虫嫌いなのに理由があるか？
Well, do you have a reason for hating caterpillars?
毛虫かわいいじゃんなんかけなげで
I think they're cute. There's something just lovable about them.
じゃあゴキブリは
What about cockroaches?
見つけたら叩いて潰すね。
I just smash them if I found any. You shouldn't, since the legs, right? No, the eggs will survive and you will get more cockroaches that way. You actually should burn them.
ならヘビとかは
Okay, how about snakes?
巻きつけると気持ちよくない？ひんやりしててさ。
I think it would feel nice to have one wrapped around you. They're cold-blooded and all. Are you a masochist? Masochist, and I'm sorry. Well, I don't care about snakes. They're cute in a way. Cockroaches I don't like, but I don't really care about them. Caterpillars. Okay, I had one on my hand. They feel funny when I walk around on your hand. Yeah, well, I had one of the lesser poisonous what's it called? Well, one of the hairy spiders. I can't remember the name right now. On my hand, it was really funny. They are so fluffy. Shouldn't say that. Wonderful. I suppose I was wrong to expect a girlish response out of Kazumi in the first
なん
place.
か言った？
You say something.
気にするな
Don't worry about it. Well, does this make you like her less or more, or you don't care? It's not like what someone likes determines the character. Well, stereotypes. Gotta be stereotypes, right? Whatever. Whatever the case, these things just didn't sit well with me. Little Miss Kendo over here might have found the blades on display fascinating, but I was definitely not having a good time.
もう一通り回ったしそろそろいいだろ帰らないか
We've already checked out everything there was to see. Can't we just go home already?
つまんないよ。デートでしょ？
But that's no fun. Aren't we on a get
お前
date?
俺とデートしても楽しくないだろ
I can't see how you'd find being on a date with me fun.
それはあんたの態度次第ね。
Well, you could make it fun if you fixed that attitude. She was telling me this.
俺の態度は昔からこんなだろ病み上がりなんだし高いハードル持ってくるな
Isn't this how I've always acted? Try going easy on someone who literally just got out of the hospital.
ほんとしょうがないな。
You're really beyond help. Kazumi heaved a deep sigh. I was beginning to think that she actually understood, but
じゃあ最後にもう一回りして帰ろうか。
then I guess we'll take one more last lap around the place and go home. I don't like this girl, seriously. No, of course she did. And so we ended up taking one more lap around the museum. I did my best to avoid looking directly at any of the plates on display. I wasn't sure I could really explain exactly why I had this thing against blades, but it wasn't because I felt scared of them. Maybe they just weren't compatible with me. I didn't want to have anything to do with them, period. I think a cross fits you better? I don't know. Just judging from the intro scene. It just felt like mixing Ren Fuji and bladed weapons was a bad idea, like putting ketchup on a donut. Okay, keeping my distance was the smart move if I wanted to maintain the peace and harmony in my life. I think that's the perfect title for this episode. Ketchup on my donut. In a way, they almost reminded me of Shiro. I shook my head. Reminiscing about the guy was the opposite of a productive activity. I was on a date, after all. Worrying about Kazumi would be a better usage of my time. Not that I had much confidence in managing that either, but it would be the polite thing to do. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah?
何どうかした
You okay?
あ、いや、
Yeah. I could have sworn I heard something. Was it just my imagine? Whoa. So I really was hearing a voice coming from somewhere. Then I strained my ears. The museum was quiet enough that it should have been easy to make out the voice I had heard, assuming it wasn't my imagining. Murderer? It was coming from this direction.
ちょっと待ってよ
Wait.
どこ行くの
Wait, hold up. Where are you going? Well, I want to see what it is before I end the part. I hope you don't mind. I ignored Kazumi and ran off. I wasn't quite sure myself, but I felt so compelled like this. Why I felt. There was no clear reason to concern myself over some voice in the distance. Either way, I found myself drawn to the spot the voice was coming from. Perhaps it would have been more accurate to say I was guided there even. I found myself in an obscure corner of the museum, the sort of place you'd never come across if you were just taking the normal route around through. Normally, you wouldn't think there would even be an exhibit piece somewhere out of the way like this. And yet, there it was. A guillotine. A guillotine? I was sure everyone had heard of a guillotine, the execution device used for beheadings. This exhibit wasn't an entire guillotine though, just the blade used for the beheading itself. The blade before me distinguished itself from the rest of the exhibits by demonstrating a cold simplicity. There was nothing glamorous or decorative about it. This was a lump of steel designed for the sole purpose of beheading with ruthless efficiency. You'd likely not find a more suitable tool for its task. Well, it was created to kill everybody equally. During the French Revolution it was first used. I'm sorry. Why was something like this even on display? It was a plate, yes, but it differed from anything else I had seen today on a fundamental level. It might have held historic value, but it wasn't a weapon or implement of some ritual. More than anything, though, I wanted to know why I had found myself drawn to it.
何これ私全然気づかなかったよ
Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out in the next part. Why we're drawn to a guillotine and a voice that said something like murderer, so I guess murderer. Why a guillotine would call us a murderer, I wonder. So, let's check it out in the next part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Bye!